Essex review. This is a support CV that mainly uses smoke screen planes and fighter planes. It also has a really strong torpedo attack squadron for BBs, and the HE dive bombers are pretty effective against destroyers. But the main part of this ship is its fighters and its smoke screen. It's rivaled mainly with this new carrier that's just come out. I've already forgot the name. This new steel carrier here. These two are the best carriers at the moment. I'll probably get this one once it gets a bit cheaper because I'm broke. I've only got 12k still. But with the Essex, this is a support carrier that has access to smokes and all sorts of different utilities, which I'll be going over now. To explain the utilities and the advantages of this ship, I'll go through the tech tree of the US carriers. So we've got the first carriers that you get. The things that appeal with these carriers is all of their squadrons are decent, got a decent amount of firepower, and their attack aircraft, rocket aircraft, aka, are quick. They're always like about 30 knots quicker than rival attack aircraft of the tier. Once we've got two splits, I think I'm pretty sure it's the only CBs with two splits. Yes, we've got two splits in the US tech tree, and with these carriers on the right, they are more support role. They play a more supportive role, but in my opinion, they're just better. So the two buffs they get is the attack squadrons are more effective. This basically means that just every aspect of them, they're just better. So they attack quicker, they land from when you deploy them quicker, and etc. And this is one of the main key benefits of using the Essex and the Yorktown, for example, because ranked is normally at 8 or 10. So the smokes are 10 seconds long base, I'm pretty sure, there might be 9. They last about 35 seconds, enough time for you to fly your smokes, your 2 smoke planes, smoke an ally, attack, come back with a new smoke plane, but just about. With these attack aircraft, with the aircraft, we'll go over the aircraft that you get available. You get torpedo bombers, which for the Essex are really good. The Yorktown, they're mid, but for the Essex, they're good. They've got a good alpha damage. It's 4 torps, right? It's 2 attacking aircraft with 2 payloads. You'll see about 15k. After torpedo protection, all that, about 16k, and they're fairly easy to aim, fairly quick. You get rocket aircraft. These get a boost. With the star, it means that they're special aircraft, so you get them on a timer rather than you only have 10 of these planes coming. So your special aircraft are your attack aircraft and your HE dive bombers. Attack aircraft mean rocket aircraft. Now your attack aircraft are your main aircraft. Like we saw earlier, the attack aircraft are quick in the US line, and with the use of the fire aircraft, you can use the attack aircraft to literally just chase down the opponent's CV. There's nothing they can do. Just quickly jumping in to say that with the attack aircraft, you normally want to do this at the start of the battle with your first flight. So with the attack aircraft buffs, with your commander skills, you're going to want to go search and destroy and interceptor. Now, a lot of people hate going interceptors because it stops you from spotting. One of the main key advantages of an aircraft carrier is spotting. But with the way you want to play these support CVs, you want to literally attack the enemy aircraft. So I'll show some examples on the screen, but you just want to fly towards them, get about 2 kilometers, see what direction they're going in, and just drop an attack aircraft on them, and there's nothing they can do. So that's why you want to go interceptors. This means patrol radius is bigger, plus this patrol radius. And it doesn't say it here, but I'm pretty sure it also means that they attack aircraft quicker, or they deploy quicker. And you mainly want to be using these with your rocket aircraft. Now, in terms of your health and survivability, let's go back to ball. You get 60k health, decent torpedo protection, armor pretty abysmal. You're gonna get nuked if you get spotted. Citadel's fairly low, but I mean, this is just full pens. You're pretty squishy as a CV. Only 30mm deck. The Citadel is underwater, but you're a carrier with no armor. But you can smoke yourself. So with these attack aircraft and bomb aircraft, if you deploy, I might show some footage of this. If you deploy an aircraft and you spam Y, whatever button you've got it as for smoke, you can get yourself smoked up instantly. It's like the smoke will probably, let me scroll out here. The smoke bubble will probably go. It'll probably go where my mouse is now, there. But if you're moving, you know, any faster than 15 knots, you get in it in about 1.5 seconds, 2 seconds. So even though you're squishy and you got pretty big concealment, you can just smoke yourself. So, but I still sit at the back of the map. I still sit, you know, 15 kilometers away from people, behind an island, all of that jazz, because you're not on German CV like with all this armor and a turtle armor. So I still sit pretty far back. Now with equipment, you're definitely going to want to go squadron consumables. This means you get an extra smoke and an extra fighter. Like I said, your support CV, and that is literally you, the consumables you have. I'm debating right now whether I add another fire with my last 2 points that I'm going to earn with this captain. But with commander skills, you're definitely going to want to go anti-torpedo, that thing. You're going to want to go torpedo damage, arming, because the speed, this is torpedo damage, speed of aircraft, you know, how quickly they get to their good aim, their accuracy basically. Continuous damage, I might swap that for HP, I don't know. These fighters, as we said earlier, for sure, this is just a benefit, this is just a straight benefit, and this is just a straight benefit. With equipment though, the only thing I would consider changing is the smoke generator. It's so expensive that I just don't do it. You know, it's like 20,000 coal or something to get 20% action time. So this is not how long the smoke lasts, this is how long you're deploying the smoke. So if it's 9 seconds, I think, base, then it's like, you know, 11 and a half, 11. Which is basically this, that you get 10% from a flag, so I wouldn't spend 20,000 coal on it. The speed, torpedo speed is pretty useful. The only thing with torpedo speed that you need to remember is that when you click torpedo speeds, for example this skill, and you look at your torpedoes, their arming distance gets increased, so it's not just a straight buff of, oh, I'm going to just put these things right next to a battleship and it's just going to hit them quicker. You have to remember that your arming distance increases. Which I did put torpedo speed here, but you need like 45, 46 at least speed knots. You need 45, 46 knots at least for torpedo bombers. And what we got here? 45, yeah, 47 with the next buff, but I don't think it's worth 2 captain skills. I think there's better things for that. Flags, you know, these 3 are pretty crucial. The rest are just pluses if you've got loads of flags, put them on. In terms of stats, it's on 53%, which is second best on aircraft carriers. Only beaten by the new Japanese one, which all the good players are on, so win rate numbers are not very good for that. And in terms of the grind, it's not just the Essex that's the outlier. The Yorktown's pretty good at tier 8. It's definitely worth grinding. But if you want to see the whole footage of the gameplay I use in this background, I've got a second channel, which I do live commentary and background footage that I use in my videos. Thanks for watching, and subscribe for more ship reviews.